Hi everyone. Lots of people are facing problem while registering their campaigns for A2P 10DLC registration, as well as while doing their brand registration. We can see lots of our customers are also facing the same problem. So now in this video, I'm going to explain how you can successfully register your brand for A2P 10DLC as well as your campaign, and what information you need to have in your website, as well as while registering for the campaign or brand, what are the best practices I'm going to explain in this short video. So let's start with the proof that I have already done this for my own company, SJ Innovation, and also I have done 4 to 5 times I think for my clients. So now I'm going to show you how I have done it for my company here. So as you can see, my campaign status verified, and we have just opted for low volume mixed, but the strategies that I'm going to show you, it's gonna work the same way for high volume as well, or standard campaigns, because I have already done it the same way for my other clients who have high volume. Okay, so first of all, what you have to do, you have to check some of the best practices or some of the errors that you might come across. So I have listed down these 5 errors which you need to look at, but there are also other errors which might happen while you try to register your campaign, and this error might result into your campaign rejection. So please read these campaign rejection possible causes, and there are 4 more errors that you need to review before submitting your 10DLC registration. So I'll list down this error and hopefully you will able to understand. And the next thing is what you have to do. You have to set up opt-in and opt-out for the messaging service through which you are going to apply for A2P 10DLC registration. Make sure that your opt-out is set up here in this opt-out management, and just enable it. There is an option to enable this opt-out management, and then make this properly, like your have been successfully unsubscribed from messages. For opt-out, what would be the keywords? For opt-in keywords, help keywords, and what would be your message in response to these keywords. So this is one of the things you have to take care. And then the next thing is your brand registration. So while submitting your brand, you need to make sure that your EIN number is proper business name, full name, business information, address it needs to match with your EIN number. While you had you were registering for the EIN, whatever address you had given, you need to have the same address, and the business type LLC or INC or anything, and then your company email address, and then the people to contact. One people is more than good enough. If you're the CEO, then you can put your information here. And once this brand registration is done, it shouldn't take more than 3-4 days fully. When I submitted the request, I got it approved within a day, but in your case it might take some time because right now they are taking a bit more time. And then once this brand registration is done, now you have to set up your campaign registration. And what we have done, we have set up campaign registration. We have provided them a proper description of our company, what our company actually does, that we are a web software development company, and we send occasional SMS. Why we send the SMS to our clients, we have also mentioned it, and we tell them why we communicate with our client. And we just set up this as yes, because we're sending embedded links, but we are not sending any embedded phone numbers. That's why we have set up it no. So if you are sending phone numbers, you have to set it as yes. And the message sample, we have mentioned how the messages can be, and we also have opt out every time. We have mentioned here their opt out option, help option. So you can pause the video and look at my example, how end users are getting consent. The most important part is here. You have to link the website from where your end users are giving consent. So in my case, it is my website. If I go back to my website, I can show you there is an opt-in, and by clicking submit I agree to be contacted by SJ Innovation, and you have to add this checkbox somewhere in your website. And also your privacy policy and terms of service page needs to be set up properly and needs to be linked down there. And once you have linked these 2 links, you have to check if those are properly working. If your website link that you are going to share with the campaign registration, if it is working properly, you need to check everything. If some of your links are not working with www extension, you have to make sure it's working. Otherwise they will reject your campaign registration because they will think your website is not non-functionable. Okay. So in terms of service, privacy policy, these both of them are really important. So you need to make sure that you are adding these in your website, because otherwise there might be a chance of getting rejected, your campaign getting rejected. The next part is your opt-in message. You have to mention your brand name. This is really important. If you don't mention your brand name in your opt-in message and your first message like this, hi, this is Dilwar Hussain from ST Innovation LLC, you have to mention the brand name from where you are contacting them and why you are contacting them. How did you get their phone number? You have to mention that as well. For example, we have received your inquiry on web development project and our team is currently looking into it. That's mean they have submitted a form in our website. That's why we are contacting them. So in your sample message, you have to clarify why you are contacting that particular person. If you don't clarify this, there is a high chance your campaign might get rejected. Let me give you another example how you can clarify that. For example, hey John, this is Dilwar from ST Innovation LLC. We saw you have booked an appointment with our company at this date, this time, and now we would like to remind you your call is in 1 day, 2 days. So this is one of the example how the campaign registry will know that, okay, this is how they have got my information. They have to let them know how you have found their information. If they have applied somewhere in a ZipRecruiter or Indeed, you are getting the candidates, you have to tell them you have applied on ZipRecruiter. This is ST Innovation LLC and we selected you for the interview. Please go there and book an interview. So these are just my examples. Hopefully you understand what I am trying to say. And then in the end user consent, you have to thoroughly explain how your end users are giving you consent to contact them. For example, in this case, I have mentioned that I have a contact us page, and in the checkbox, I have mentioned that by clicking the checkbox, what you are doing, you are giving me consent that I can contact you with variety of methods, including live agents, pre-recorded voice, or automated or manual SMS and email. So that way they're giving me consent to contact them. And also I am saying that end user can opt in using start opt-in option in the phone number. And if you are mentioning this particular line, you need to make sure it actually works. So if someone clicks or sends you a message start opt-in, then it should opt them in like this. It should send them a message, you have successfully resubscribed. So that's why I recommend setting it up, the opt-in, opt-out and help option. You need to set it up here. Don't set it up from GoHighLevel. If you are using GoLC, that's fine, but just set it up from here. It is more it's a better option. I think if you are using Twilio, it's a better option to enable it from here, from the messaging service. Go to the messaging service and then opt-out management and add things from here. So you can always pause the video and see how I have done it, and you can do the same. And the next thing is opt-in message. I've already mentioned. What would be your opt-out message? You need to mention that as well. And these three things, it will come automatically. You don't have to even write it. It will come from here. From here it is coming. Okay, so you don't have to write these things manually. Only one of them, I think, opt-in message you have to write. So just keep it similar. And once this is done, you can just submit for apply. The things that the errors that I'm sending you in the description, please make sure these you take care of those. You add your opt-in, check-in, checkout option, as well as you need to add few more things like terms of service, privacy policy, and contact us. If everything is all right, your campaign will definitely get approved. Thank you so much and have a nice day.